Want to see how I record This Week in Amateur Radio, the ultimate authority on amateur radio news? Let me show you how. Hey everybody, welcome back to HamShackTV. I'm your host Josh, AA4WX. Appreciate you joining in. Today's episode is sponsored by Intehill. Intehill is a new company that I am working with and I'm excited to share with you guys. Maybe you do a lot of POTA and you use a laptop to log. Maybe you're logging with World Radio League. Link in the description for World Radio League. But maybe you're using some sort of logging software, but you'd like a second monitor. Maybe you're running FT8 out there in your park or something like that. Well, I've got a great solution for you. Intehill offers durable, strong products that work great. You can see on this laptop monitor, they have it to where it folds out on three sides, so you have three total monitors if you want them. They have dual screens. They have the portable monitor. They have touchscreen series. Anti-glare, which makes it even better for POTA. So guys, go check out Intehill monitors. You'll see a link down in the description down below. So anyway, this week in amateur radio, you guys know that I'm an anchor for it, and this is one of my weeks that I am to read. So I figured, I'd take y'all along on the recording process and let you see how I do it. So let me pull up my email here, that way y'all can see what I'm looking at here. So this is my email, and we'll not go through all the details of my email, but I look for an email from George. He's our producer, W2XBS, and this is my assignment sheet. So I do an intro. I do two, three, maybe four stories, depending on how much news there is. So what I do is I take that and I put it on my dry erase board, so I know what I need to record. And then ultimately, I go back to the news script here, and this is the script, right? You can see all the anchor team up here and that kind of stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is record our intro. So for recording, I use Adobe Audition, which I've already got pulled up here. But before I do that, I'm going to go into my file manager here and pull up my folder for This Week in Amateur Radio, and I'm going to make a new folder in here for today's episodes, or for today's recordings, I should say. So new folder, and today's date is July 18th, 2025. So that's there. Great. We're good to go. So I'm going to go back to Adobe Audition. I'm going to click New File. This is a new audio file, and we're going to name this Intro AA4WX, and I'm going to hit OK, and now I'm going to record the intro. And reporting from our news bureau in Knoxville, Tennessee, where it sure is hot here in the dog days of summer, I'm Josh Marler, AA4WX. Then I'm going to listen to it back and make sure it sounds good. Now, y'all may have not heard that in the background because I've got headphones on. But I noticed I was peaking just a little bit, so I'm just going to drag this back down just a little bit. We're not peaking too bad. You want to be around minus 12 dB on average. Let's bring it down just a little bit more. We're going to start over. Okay, that sounds good. All right, one thing we want to do is I heard my mouse click back here. I want to get rid of that. Sounds good. Everything's good. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to Export, and then File. And then I'm going to go and select my folder that I want it to go in. There it is. And hit OK or Save, and then OK. And I record everything at 44/100 hertz stereo, 16-bit in a wave form. So I hit OK. It writes the file. We're good to go. All right, next we're going to open up another new audio file. And our first assignment is number 15. So this file is going to be called 15. And then I'm going to grab my script and pull it over here to the other screen so I can see it while it records. Actually, I'll do this so y'all can see it as well. I'm gonna scroll down to the file to the number here. So story number 15, and there it is. All right. So one thing I don't do is I don't read headlines, okay? Headlines are not included in this, just the actual content of the story. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording. And then I'm going to pull my script back up. There it is. Let me get rid of this here. All right. In 3, 2, 1. The amateur radio map of Canada has undergone a change with the creation of a new section. Radio amateurs who live in Canada's Yukon Territory now have a section to call their own. Radio Amateurs of Canada has separated the Yukon Territory from the overall territory section and given it a designation of its own. It now carries the abbreviation Yankee Uniform Kilo, setting it apart from hams in Nunavut and the Northwest Territories. Those regions continue to be part of a section known as Territories, which carries the abbreviation Tango Echo Romeo. Radio Amateurs of Canada made the announcement in July-August 2025 issue of the journal. Canada, let's rewrite that, stand by. Starting from the top of the paragraph in 3, 2, 1. Radio Amateurs of Canada made the announcement in the July-August 2025 issue of the journal, The Canadian Amateur. Let's do it one more time. In 3, 2. Radio Amateurs of Canada made the announcement in July-August issue. One more time. 3, 2. Radio Amateurs of Canada made the announcement in the July-August issue of the journal called The Canadian Amateur. The change took effect on the 1st of July. While the new section may have consequences for ARRL Field Day, Sweepstakes, CW, Sweepstakes Single Sideband, and the 160-meter contest, the changes are not expected to have an impact on any major contests from the ARRL or the RAC. Organizers of QSO parties may need to review their operating rules. All right, so we'll cut the recording there. And I'm not going to edit it live here for you because you all won't get to hear it. So I know that the file is good, and I'll save the editing for a few minutes. Let's move on to our next file. I'm going to go new and a audio file, and we're going to go to number 18. 18 is our next one. Save. All right, I'll go ahead and start recording. And then I'm going to go here and scroll down to number 18. There it is. In 3, 2. In India, hams helped a family reunite with a missing daughter they had long since given up for dead. The parents of a woman missing from West Bengal, India, for 8 years were reunited with her in early July by amateur radio operators after she was found in Bangladesh. Her parents told local media that she had disappeared from home 8 years ago, and they were convinced she had died during that time. Local media reports said that the woman, who is now 28 years old, has been determined to have mental health challenges. A report in Indian Express said to Muhammad Abdul Ghani Fitu, Sierra 21 Bravo Delta, a ham in Bangladesh, first spotted the woman at a railway station not far from the social services agency he operates. He told the newspaper that when he spoke with her, he was surprised to learn she was from India. He contacted amateurs in West Bengal and provided information about her home village and her parents' names, which she was able to provide. In West Bengal, Ambrish Nag Biswas, Victor Uniform 2 Juliet Fox Alpha, said he received the woman's photos and other details and asked Sanjib Sarma, a shortwave listener who belongs to the West Bengal Radio Club, to assist by locating her parents. They were tracked down the next day, and following a video call between them and her daughter, arrangements were made by the government authorities for her eventual return after a medical condition could be further assessed and managed. All right, and we'll stop the recording. And that's that. So I'm going to do the editing real quick, put the video on pause, and then we'll come back and I'll let you see how I upload. Okay, fast forwarded now. I have done the editing on both of the files. So now I'm going to export both of them. File, export, file, and then we got number 15 going into 7/18/2025. So okay, there's that one. Now I'm going to go here, and we'll make sure you have the whole thing selected, not just a portion of it, just to be safe, to make sure it gets there. Number 18, 7/18/2025. Okay, and that's done. All right, so now I'm going to go back and open up my browser again. And I have a special Dropbox that I put it in. And you can see my colleagues, their recordings are already there. And all I do is I'm going to go and grab Finder. Well, hang on. This is one of those weird Mac features, y'all. Go ahead and get in the comments and let me know about the Mac stuff. Because I know some of y'all are just diehard, I hate Mac stuff. So I'm going to open up the file. I'm going to sort it by kind, and then I'm going to grab all three of these WAV files and take them and drag them straight into the folder. And you can see them upload. And that's that. They're in there. I'm just going to play one of them to make sure that it sounds right. Sounds good. All right, so we're done. We've done our new script. We've read it. It's over with. And we have completed the process. That's how This Week in Amateur Radio, at least from an anchor's perspective, is done. So want you to, if you're interested in becoming a news anchor for This Week in Amateur Radio, we are always having auditions for anchors. Some of you see... when you watch our live streams, you see W0MET Marvin on there. Marvin's also an anchor for This Week in Amateur Radio. So anybody can do it, even with my hillbilly accent. And it's really easy to contact George if you would like to audition. You do have to have a good microphone, as that I do, and good recording software, which you don't have to have Adobe. I use Adobe because I'm very familiar with Adobe. But you can use a free program that's out there called Audacity to record. But you do have to have a good microphone. If you are interested in auditioning to be an anchor for This Week in Amateur Radio, contact George, W2XBS, and his email is W2XBS77@gmail.com. Now, I'm going to give you that call sign phonetically to make sure you have it right. Whiskey 2, X-Ray, Bravo, Sierra. Again, the email is W2XBS77@gmail.com, and I'll also put that link in the description. Guys, again, I want to thank our sponsors, specifically. Let me come back to it here. Let's see. I got too many folders, guys. Bear with me here. I want to thank tonight's sponsor. Where is my screen? There we go. And I opened the wrong one. Guys, shame on me. Last time. There we go. Want to thank tonight's... I've lost it. Oh, want to thank tonight's sponsor, Intehill. Intehill has some great portable monitors, especially for you POTA operators out there. Use the link down in the description for an Intehill, and I think you're going to enjoy it. They've got the dual monitors that go on your laptop. They can do a single monitor, 3 monitors. These things are durable, great products, touchscreen, anti-glare. You name it, they've got it. Go check them out. Links in the description down below. So that's about it for tonight's episode, y'all. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoy what we do here on HamShackTV. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Share the video out with your friends and family. Get as many people in here as you possibly can. We are on the drive for 10,000 subscribers. When we get there, I'm going to give away an HF radio. So let's get that number up. We're about 1,700 away, so it's coming soon. Like and subscribe. Go check out HamShackTV.com, guys. Appreciate you watching 73s. We'll see you on the next video. AA4WX, WSCB 693.